And by that I mean early in the morning. I've been awake since 3:30 in the morning. Joys of jet lag. Yeah, jet lag has been great. It's like 6 a.m. right now. Been awake for 2.5 hours. And I thought, why the hell not? Let's do a mid-year wrap up of all the books that I've read this year, which I've gotten all the physical ones that I have here. There's a lot. I won't lie to you, there is a lot. 19 physical, technically 20. One of the books I own, I don't have here because a friend of mine is reading it. I've lent it out to them to read, so they're reading that. Let's start off the year in January, okay? First book I read, I don't own it. It's The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary. I remember it, I did start it a couple months before I finished it. And I couldn't because it was just too personal. I wasn't in the right headspace with everything that had happened in my life, so I was like, nope, postpone it. I enjoyed it. It's just basically this second chance romance. It's basically what it is. And I don't mind some of Beth O'Leary's stuff either. Then the first actual physical book that I read was Bloom by Karen Panetta and Savannah. I'm not pronouncing that last name because I'll butcher it. It's a comic. And I surprisingly enjoyed this. This I got at an op shop. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I got it at an op shop because it looked cute. And I remember seeing it in Big W quite a while ago. And I wanted to give it a go. Plus I read Heartstopper. And it gave Heartstopper kind of vibes. It's basically these two guys. They work at a bakery. His dad, I can't remember their names. But his parents own a bakery. He ends up working at the bakery and they get to know each other. I'm pretty sure he's embarrassed and like not out yet, but he's openly out from memory. It was cute. I enjoyed it. Clearly I'm keeping this book because it is thick. I'm proud of it. It's quite a lot of pages, but it's a comic, but it's okay. It counts. And then I finally did my reread of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. As of right now, during my whole reread of Harry Potter, this is my favorite book in the series. You cannot tell me otherwise, okay? We get more information on the boys. I want their story. That's all I want, is I want their story so bad. And then next, I finally finished the Briar U series by Elle Kennedy. I finished The Dare. This one follows Connor and Taylor and Connor. I'm pretty sure it's like fake dating, but then they end up actually dating. Yeah, I'm a huge Elle Kennedy fan, if you did not know. Love the Off-Campus series. Okay, next was a highly anticipated read for me. She's annotated. We did some annotations, not as many as the previous books in the series, but we read Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. There is a reading vlog on this. Feel free to go watch it, but in a highly anticipated read, it just didn't hit my expectations. I still love the first book more in the series. I didn't cry in this one. I was really happy and proud of myself, but I think it's because we got multiple POVs at the end, and I was just like, take me back to Violet. I needed Violet, more of her. I have my suspicions on what happened. I discuss it all in the reading vlog, so feel free to go watch that. Next, I read a book that was very huge on BookTok, like quite a while, when BookTok started happening and stuff. I read Twisted Love by Ana Juan. I will be meeting this author in a few months, so that's exciting. This one's not my favorite out of the series. I haven't finished it. I've still got the last two in the series to read, but it wasn't my favorite. Yeah, follows Ava, or Ava, depends on who you want to go, and Alex. I'm sorry. For people who love this series, good on you, but it's just this one didn't do it for me. It was Brother's Best Friend. Next, we read Twisted Games by the same author. This one's my favorite so far. Forbidden Love, I guess you could call it. And Bodyguard. I'm sorry, but I loved these two. Reese and Bridget. I love these two. She's a princess. He's her bodyguard. I loved it. And I kind of guessed that this is what it was going to be when I read Twisted Love. Like, that's who she was going to get with. And then next, I listened to The Giver by Louis Laurie. From my understanding, a lot of Americans are forced to read this book in school and stuff. I read this because I wanted to. I've watched the movie. I watched it in, was it year 11 or year 12? I think it was year 11 for school. We had to compare it to another book that was similar but not the actual book. I didn't finish that book. I won't lie, I didn't read it. I read like maybe the first 2 pages and went, nah, I'm done. But I loved the film and I actually enjoyed the book too. It's very tiny. It is a small book. It's dystopian. I left the book on the stack over there. I own it. It's over there, but there's a cat on my lap, so I'm not gonna get up. Before You Knew My Name, it's multiple POVs and different timelines, and like there's a ghost, and there's this woman who's trying to solve who basically helps solve a murder that happened to another girl who moved to New York City and stuff. It's very interesting. There were some quotes in it that like hit home and some things that I was like, whoa. It's not my favorite. I feel like I say that a lot. It was a good book. I won't lie, it was a good book. I enjoyed it. Next, I went through a lot of audiobooks this year so far, but I listened to The Last Love Note by Emma Gray. I'm really glad I listened to it because actually trying to read this book I would not be able to get through it, but listening to it did help. And it's her debut novel too. It's a very sweet story about how it's okay to move on from, like, if your partner passes away, it's okay to find love again. And that's just such a sweet little intake, I guess you could say. It follows a single mother, Kate, and her son, but mainly Kate, and she's like going away for work and stuff, and like she can't go back home because it's too windy or it's too rainy, something. She can't get back either way to her son and stuff, and so she's with her boss and she falls in love with him. What can I say? But it's just such a sweet story, and how it telling people and letting people know, like, hey, it's okay, you can still love your partner who's passed away, but it's okay to move on, and it's okay to find love again. It's okay. This book is in a reading vlog to come. Okay, I'm listening to the audiographic book of this book, and I'm not in love with this series so far, but everyone says that the second book, right above my head, is really good, and that's why I'm still going on through it. But I didn't like this book. I didn't like it. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. But A Call to Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. I didn't love it. I'm sorry. Not a lot of people do love this book. I didn't love it, and I'm not overly enjoying that one, but I am enjoying it a lot more than this one, for sure. But this reading vlog will come out eventually. But like I said, I'm listening to the audiographic books and they're all going through my library, so we'll see when I get to it. Next, I read Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Haymitch's Story. We finally got it. There's a reading vlog. Go watch that. I go more in depth and you see my thoughts and everything. But I love that book. I bawled my eyes out for 30 minutes straight. Loved it, and I still will to this day. I'm really looking forward to the film. And next, I listened to the audiobook for this. This is my first ever memoir. I listened to Tom Felton's Beyond the Wand. I've never listened or read a memoir before, so this was very different for me compared to like all my fiction, as you guys have seen me read so far. I loved it, actually. I'm not loving it. I loved it. As a huge Harry Potter fan, it was great to just get an insight to the films and making of the films, and then an insight to Tom's life after Harry Potter. Some of the stuff that happened I didn't even know happened. I didn't know his life after Harry Potter. I remember him in The Flash and everything, but I didn't know all the stuff he went through, and I'm kind of glad I got an insight to it, but also not glad. Glad's not the right word, really. It was just a bit sad to just see that that's what he went towards and did after everything. Next, I read a little tiny short story by Abby Jimenez, The Full Risk. It was on Kindle Unlimited for free. It's like 60 pages or something. I love Abby Jimenez's writing and her work. By that I mean just her short stories. That's all I've read. And then next I read basically all the graphic novels of Stranger Things. 1 to 3 I read them, but the 4th one I DNF'd. I couldn't get through it. They were all 3 stars and from memory. They were nice, they were quick. I borrowed them through the library. It was nice to also get like, you know, little insights to Stranger Things and like different side stories and stuff from the franchise. And after I just come back from London, I did go and see the Stranger Things, The First Shadow or something play. Loved it. Loved it. If it ever comes to Australia, if it comes to Melbourne, I am going. No ifs, buts or maybes. I'm going. And then next, one of my faves. Probably my favorite book of the year so far. I still think about this. No, not my favorite. It's up in my top 5 for the year. Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I love this book. This book Loved. I think it's because I saw a lot of myself in Aurora. I saw myself in Aurora, and then Russ, I was just like, dream man right here. Dream man. Okay, dream man. Dream couple. I love them. They're so sweet. It's the second book in, that's the book after Icebreaker. Cannot, Maple Hills, is that the series? I think it's called Maple Hills, the series. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Only thing I didn't like about this book was the amount of times Aurora pissed me off. She pissed me off on this one little thing, because it was like not miscommunication. What was it? It was something. It pissed me off, and I was like, girl, just get the fuck over it. Just move on. He didn't tell her that he was going back home for a family emergency, and she cracked the shits over it. Move the fuck on. He doesn't have to tell you everything. You guys weren't dating. And next, I listened to the audiobook of Romantic Comedy by Curtis Stinfield. Did not like this book. I read it because Haley, bestie Haley, read it. I couldn't get through it. It was not for me. It happens during COVID, and I don't want to remember that time in my life. No one does, okay? No one does, especially me. We read this book, I believe. The next 3 books are for a reading vlog. Oh, 2, and then there's one. Next couple of books are from a reading vlog. We finished Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Loved it, but I think I like the film more. And I know that's saying a lot, but I did. I liked the film more. We all know who it follows. We all know the story. If you don't, where have you been living? Under a rock. Next, I read a book that I had never seen before. I hadn't heard anyone talk about it. I did get it from a book fair a while ago, and it intrigued me, and I'm kind of glad I read it, because not many people talk about it. I don't think many people know about it, and it's Lucy Checks In by D. Ernest. It follows Lucy. She went through so much back home, and it fucked over her career and her life, and she gets this job opportunity somewhere in France to run an inn, and she takes it up, and it's just, I guess it's more about rediscovery of who you are and starting fresh, starting over. That your life isn't over when something bad happens, even though you think it is. You think that's the case, but it's not. And this book covers that, and it's really sweet. The ending is a little bit sad, but it's also really sweet. An anticipated read after the first book. Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I have read Better Than the Movies, loved that book, always will love that book. Nothing Like the Movies is just, it's the sequel. It follows our same 2 characters, Liz and Wes, and I loved it. It just follows them and Wes just not giving up on Liz. It's baseball vibes, baseball and filmmaker, or social media, but influencer, but like filmmaker. She's wanting to be a filmmaker, and it's just so cute. I love it. Next, we read As Good As Dead by Holly Jackson. That reading vlog, I have filmed it, I have edited it. I'm just gonna make a thumbnail for it, really. I don't know if it's up. It probably is up before this one. If it's not, I'm sorry, it's coming. If it is, it's up. Go watch it. It took me a while to finish this series. Well, I took last year off. I was meant to trying to finish it last year, but that didn't end up happening. You'll see all that. You see all my thoughts and my theories and everything. And I was quite disappointed in this book. I will say I was disappointed. I didn't like it. Everyone was like, oh my god, it's so good. We spent half the book trying to solve what happened in the first, like just before it. Half the book. No, it wasn't for me. We finished Daydream by Hannah Grace. Again, I love these 2. I feel like Wildfire and Daydream are like more of my favorite than Icebreaker. I won't get that down because it'll drop some books, but Icebreaker just wasn't it for me. Wildfire and Daydream, I'm glad I read them. I'm glad I actually got the, oh, it's a little card. I forgot I had this. You brought, at Dixie at the time, who brought Daydream, you got a little, like a card for it, character plate. I'm sorry. You get a little character plate, and it's Haley. Haley, I saw myself in a little bit as well. She goes through a lot. She keeps to herself, and she's dealing with her breakup, and it's everything. And Russ is just there. Not Russ, Henry. Henry is there, and we finally got our man Henry's book from the first one. He's who I loved in Icebreaker. Loved him. His mums raised him amazingly. Did such a good job. All my books fell. They're fine. They're all fine. Next. I started a series that I have heard such good things about. These books came out over 10 years ago. This first book especially. Loved this book. Loved this book. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love these characters. Lily and Lo, Addicted to You, by Becca and Richie. Krista and Becca Ritchie. Loved them. Loved them. Loved them. We follow Lily and Lo. Lily is a sex addict. Lo is an alcoholic. And they both have their addictions. And they just, they're dealing with it in this. They're dealing with it. They're dealing. I don't think you understand. You don't understand. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Loved it. And then I picked up Ricochet, second book in the series. We are following Lily and Lo again, but Lo is trying to help his addiction. He's trying to fix it, and Lily is trying to also. I love them. I love them. I didn't like this one as much as the first one, but I still loved it. And then on my holiday, okay, I say holiday, it wasn't really a holiday, it was a travel. I was traveling, my travels. Look, it's 6:30 in the morning, okay. I finished Addicted for Now. She's a thick book compared to the other two that I read. She's quite thick. Love this one. Again, we're following Lily and Lo and following them when they're back together after them both getting some help for their addictions. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. And Krista and Becca Ritchie are actually releasing another series, funnily enough. Spin-off from this series, but it's a spin-off from the Like Us series, which is a spin-off from the series. So you've got the Addicted Calloway Sister series, then you have the Like Us series, and then you have the new series that's coming out in September. I want to read it, but I need to read all the other books because I will be meeting the two in October. Wait, it says bonus content. I didn't read the bonus content because I read it on my Kindle when I was away. Playlist. Oh, okay, I haven't read the bonus text. That is all for this half year mid tag. Everyone does like tags and stuff and talks. I just go through the books that I've read. A lot of the books that I don't read for reading vlogs or anything, I do put my star rating and everything on my reels on Instagram and on YouTube Shorts, so feel free to go there and you'll be able to see what I read every month. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what your thoughts are on them. If they're the same, if they're opposite, what are your thoughts? Tell me through your process, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.